I'm going to show you some accessories that work together well with the DSC-RX10 III camera, which is shown there. First is the Sony Case. It is not made of leather, though it looks and feels pretty much like leather. It's good for protecting the camera from bumps and scratches and impacts. It does not have room for anything else other than a slot for a memory card. There's a little strap on the side where you can attach a business card holder or a name tag for identification, but you can only really fit the camera itself into the case, and it snaps together like that. You have to put the lens hood on in reverse if you want to fit it in the case with the camera. This waist pack from Lowepro is very nice for longer trips. It holds the camera easily along with various accessories, and there's a couple of pouches that can carry 2 water bottles or other drink bottles. The shoulder strap is included on the top, and there's also a padded waist strap that snaps together and holds the pack very securely around your waist. And there are 2 straps at the bottom of the case where you can attach a tripod like this Manfrotto bee-free carbon fiber tripod shown here. There are several Sony Flash units. This is the smallest, and it acts only as a controller for the wireless flash system, not as a remote. This F32 unit acts as either a controller or as a remote unit for Sony's wireless flash system, and it has a bounce capability. This next unit is the F43M, more powerful, has bounce and swivel actions also, and it has a video light on the front of the unit that can be used for consistent light when you're shooting video. And this unit also can act as either a controller or a remote unit for the Sony wireless flash system, and it includes those retractable diffuser and reflector panels. This Mecca Blitz model, you have to specify that you're asking for the Sony version of it. And once you have this unit, it's very nice. It's compact, it has the bounce and swivel, and it has a reflector panel and a diffuser panel. And it also works as either a controller or a remote unit for Sony's wireless flash, and it works in TTL mode with the camera for auto exposure. A very nice, compact, useful flash. For a video light, this Sony Light is expensive, costing about $550, plus you need to buy a separate battery, which is also quite expensive, but it works with this menu option, video light mode, from the camera, and you can set the camera to turn the light on and off with various controls, such as the movie button as shown here. There are several microphones that work with the RX10 III through the multi-interface shoe on top of the camera. This small microphone attaches to the multi-interface shoe where it gets its power and its audio connection, and it has the 2 parts of the microphone which can separate to give additional stereo effect, and it also comes with a windscreen, which is shown here, installed on the front of the microphone to reduce wind popping sounds. Here is a wireless microphone from Sony, Bluetooth. It has 2 components, the receiver in the multi-interface shoe and the microphone, which can transmit about 100 meters. This kit is a more expensive option, but gives very high quality audio with 2 connectors for XLR microphones. There's one XLR connected microphone that comes with the unit, and you can purchase another microphone if you want to plug into the other XLR connector on the side of the control unit there. The unit has its own little control panel with several control switches and dials, and there's a windscreen that comes with the unit, which you can put over the Sony microphone that comes with the unit. There are several remote controls that can be used with the RX10 III. They plug into the multi-terminal on the side of the camera as shown here. This first one only has a shutter button, so it's very simple. You can just press the shutter button. This next unit is more sophisticated. It has a power switch, but to use it with this camera, you have to first turn the power on the camera. Then you can turn the power back off and on using the remote controls power switch. The remote also has controls for the shutter button, and you can lock the shutter button down. You can control the zoom in and out with the zoom control, and you can use the red button to start or stop a video recording. This other remote here is wireless. You plug the receiver shown on the left there into the multi-terminal and attach the receiver itself in the multi-interface shoe. It just sits there. It doesn't get any activity through the shoe. And then the wireless remote controls various functions of the camera. It also has a time code reset switch on the side of the control for video use. This Sony LCD monitor is a very nice 5-inch high-definition monitor. You do have to purchase a battery separately, as shown here, and it connects into the camera's HDMI port using a micro HDMI cable, which is included with the unit. There's a collapsible sunshade, which is shown attached here, and the monitor has very sophisticated controls to its menu system. It has focus peaking and other very good options. If you want to charge a battery outside of the camera, you can use this Vivitar rapid travel charger. And there is a generic Wasabi power battery shown here, which will be charged, can be charged with that charger. The camera accepts 72mm diameter filters, like this infrared filter shown here, being screwed onto the front of the RX10 III camera's lens. You also might want to get a neutral density filter because the camera does not have one built in, and there's other types of filter that can be quite useful. This G-Cord mobile USB power supply is very handy to have if you're in the field and you need to recharge the battery or power the camera. You can charge it up to its middle slot and use either of the other two slots with the USB cable to power or charge the camera. This unit here, the Anker charger, works if you have electrical outlets available. Then you can either charge the battery or power the camera. Here's the Manfrotto B-free tripod I showed earlier on the Lowepro waist pack, and here it is with the DSC-RX10 III camera attached to it. For more information about these accessories and for a lot of information about the camera and its features, controls, menu options, etc., go to whiteknightpress.com and check out this book that I recently published about the RX10 III camera. I also have books about many other cameras available at that site.